My sister demanded I name my baby after her cat. Not a family name, not my grandmother, her cat. And when I said no, she tried to turn my pregnancy into a hostage negotiation. When I announced I was pregnant, my sister acted like she'd won the lottery. She hugged me so hard I almost dropped my plate. She kept saying, "I'm going to be the coolest aunt," and "I'm going to be so involved." I thought she meant babysitting once in a while. Turns out she meant branding rights. About a month before my due date, we were at a family barbecue. The air smelled like burnt burgers and cheap cologne. My sister pulled me away from everyone like she had a secret, life or death confession. She clasped her hands and whispered, "I need you to promise something." I braced for tears and a heartfelt speech. Then she said it. "I want you to name your daughter Mittens." I blinked. I laughed once. It came out sharp and confused. She didn't laugh back. Her eyes got wide, shiny, serious. "After my cat," she added, like that made it normal. She launched into this speech about Mittens being her soulmate, her emotional support animal, her spiritual twin. Mittens was getting older, and she needed her legacy to live on through my human child. I tried to keep my voice calm. I said we already had names picked out. Real names. Names with meaning. My sister's face twisted like I'd slapped her. "So you're disrespecting me," she snapped. "You're disrespecting my bond with Mittens." And then she cried. Actual tears. In the middle of my family's backyard, like I'd just announced I was putting her cat down. I thought that would be the end of it. A weird moment. A funny story later. Nope, she weaponized it. That night, my phone started buzzing. First was my mom, already upset. "Honey," she sobbed, "it wouldn't hurt to use Mittens as a middle name, like my baby was a participation trophy." Then my aunt called, acting like I'd committed a crime. "Your sister loves that cat," she scolded. "You're being selfish." Even cousins I hadn't spoken to in years slid into my messages with passive-aggressive little heart emojis and "family is family." Meanwhile, my sister kept texting me pictures of her cat, Mittens in a bow, Mittens in a sweater, Mittens sitting on a pillow like she paid rent. She'd caption them with stuff like "future namesake." Every ping made my blood pressure spike. I was 9 months pregnant and being bullied by a tabby. I tried to be polite. I tried to be gentle. I said, "I love you," but no. She responded with paragraphs. She said I was erasing her. She said I was invalidating her grief in advance. She said I was choosing violence. At one point, she actually typed, "If you do this, I'll never forgive you," over a cat's name. Then the family group chat exploded. My mom posted, "Let's all be supportive during this special time." Translation, support my sister's nonsense. My aunt wrote, "We should honor what matters to the people we love." My sister dropped a voice memo of her crying, talking about how she just wanted one tiny thing, so I called her. I was done texting. I needed her to hear my tone. I needed her to hear that I was not playing. She answered on the first ring like she'd been waiting. "So," she sniffled, "are you ready to do the right thing?" I stared at the wall. I watched my own hand shake around my phone. I felt my daughter kick, like she knew drama was happening outside the womb. I took a breath. "No," I said. There was a beat of silence. Then she started talking fast. She listed reasons. She begged. She guilted. She went for the throat. "You don't even understand love," she hissed. "Mittens is all I have." That's when something in me snapped clean in half. I didn't scream. I didn't cry. I spoke slow, each word like I was placing it on a table. "I am not naming my child after your emotionally codependent house pet." Dead quiet. I could hear her breathing. I could practically hear her brain buffering. Then she shrieked, "Wow, you're a monster." She hung up like she'd won. For the next week, half my family treated me like I'd stolen someone's inheritance. My mom tried the compromise angle again. My aunt sent a long message about kindness. My sister posted vague quotes about betrayal and loyalty. I muted everyone and focused on actually growing a human. My daughter was born last week. The second they placed her on my chest, I knew her name fit her perfectly. It was beautiful. It was ours. It didn't come with cat hair. My sister hasn't met her yet. Some relatives are still mad. Let them be. My baby is not a memorial plaque for a tabby named Mittens.